Unveiling the new look of Guinness. Discover a colorful world of more.
We move on to sports news. Here's Olumide Macaulay. Olumide.
Many thanks, Ijoma. Welcome to Sports News, and we start with football. Bayern Munich president Uli Hoeneß has been found guilty of tax evasion and sentenced to 3.5 years in prison. The 62-year-old, one of the most powerful figures in German football, was charged with dodging 3.5 million euros in taxes through an undeclared Swiss bank account. His defense team was looking for a suspension of sentence on probation, arguing that he had turned himself in. Enyimba Football Club of Aba put behind their exit from the CAF Champions League to force host Sunshine Stars of Akure to a barren draw in a rescheduled match of the 2013-2014 Globe Premier League. Musa Najari's 71st minute penalty was all Warri Wolves needed to beat Al-Kanemi Warriors 1-0 at the Warri City Stadium, and Bayelsa United defeated Sharks by a lone goal. Veteran left-back Mutiu Adigoke scored the only goal of the game in the 20th minute. Finally, the Lagos state government has once again confirmed its commitment towards the development of grassroots sports. The State Commissioner for Sports, Eniton Wahid Oshodi, gave the assurance at a meeting with the organizing committee members of the Channels Kids Cup. The team, led by the station's general manager, Special Duty Steve Judo, commended the efforts of the government in the previous editions and asked for support in the upcoming Season 6. The Commissioner thanked the team for the visit and promised that Lagos will continue to support the Channels Kids Cup Football Championships. That's it on Sports News. The News at 10 continues shortly.
Over now to the foreign scene, where Russia has commenced military exercises involving more than 8,000 troops close to the border with Ukraine. Here's Cynthia Are with all the details.
These developments come at a time of high tension ahead of Crimea's referendum on Sunday on whether to join Russia. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry has warned of a serious series of steps against Russia if the vote goes ahead. UK Foreign Secretary William Hague has also called for the referendum to be abandoned, warning that EU sanctions would be stepped up if there is no progress in the next few days. Then, as the frustrating search for a missing Malaysian plane enters its 6th day, the country's transport minister says Chinese satellite images that were said to show debris from the missing airliner were released by mistake. Plus, Oscar Pistorius is back in court for the 9th day of his murder trial. At today's hearing, a senior officer says police followed a trail of blood up the stairs after being called to the athlete's house. And Sierra Leone's ex-president and wartime leader Ahmed Tijan Kaba has died at the age of 82 after a long illness. Mr. Kaba's then deputy Solomon Barewa and a relative confirmed his death. Mr. Kaba was praised for his leadership during Sierra Leone's decade-long civil war. Finally, Pope Francis is celebrating his first year in office. The Argentinian-born pontiff is currently on a week-long spiritual retreat with cardinals and bishops in the Alban Hills near Rome. Italian opinion polls give Pope Francis the highest popularity rating of any recent pontiff so far. And those are the top stories on the foreign scene.
All right, thanks a lot, Cynthia. And the main news again. Katsina State has been visited by a frightening terror attack, and over 60 villagers in Faskari community have been killed. The military said today it's still on high alert and would intensify its attack on land and aerial attacks where the Boko Haram hideouts are found. And tension has continued to mount